So yeah, I will talk about our experience in Benin. Um, so yeah, the initial goal, why we actually went to Benin, why we started this project, the big goal that was set by the government of Benin is to provide the citizens of Benin with means to be able to provide the digital services and to develop them, because they were actually non-existent at all back in 2017 when we went there. So we went there together with e-Governance Academy of Estonia, who was basically representing Estonian government in some sense. And they were providing this organizational support for the government of Benin, regulatory framework, then all kinds of guidelines and key standards, and some kind of organizational trainings for the local team. And they were also providing this piece of software called CATIS, which is the Catalog of Interoperability Solutions, basically a publicly available list of all the services that are provided by the government of Benin. Our approach that we are using, actually not only in Benin but all around the globe, is that we start with a small subset of services. They usually we involve just a couple of institutions, and we demonstrate that our technology, the unified exchange platform, is capable of achieving the goal that was set by the customer. This was the case as well. So we started early in 2018. The scope of the pilot was to develop a couple of services for the Ministry of IT, of digital economy of Benin, so that they would be the driver of they would drive the project, and they would demonstrate the other ministries and institutions that this technology that they have chosen is good enough for them, for the goals of the project. So from there on, we have gradually increased the amount of services, and by now we dare to say that Benin is actually one of the most digitally advanced countries in the region, if not the most advanced. So they currently have currently 25 different Beninese governmental governmental institutions are connected through Cybernetica UXP to this interoperability platform. And there are around 55 e-services available to the citizens. And the citizens can consume those services using Benin National Citizen Portal that was also developed by us in cooperation with a local partner called OpenSI. Judging by those numbers, we dare to say that Benin has achieved a lot during those 3 years. But there is more. So what we have learned from our experience in Benin, first thing is that it is very important to understand the local context. Both us and the representatives of e-Governance Academy have traveled over to Benin many times to meet with local stakeholders, because we see that in the context of Africa, those like virtual meetings are not the most efficient way of communication. This is why it is important to go there and meet physically, which I have done last week, for example, for the first time. Then it is very important to have a local partner, because they understand local stakeholders. They understand, those, so to say, lines of power that are there that people from abroad like us do not understand. And they can be in constant contact with the stakeholders. And also they speak French, which is very important in a country like Benin, where the level of English is not that good. And then while traveling there, we were positively surprised by the level of local technical expertise that was in place even before we came there. Local IT departments of different ministries in Benin, they were actually really advanced. They did not have the required technology to provide, to build the e-governance or to reach the same level as Estonia has, for example. But they are really their IT IT expertise is really good. So we don't need to think of Africa as like as a region where that does not have sufficient IT skills. They actually do. It's just a matter of pointing them to the right direction and sharing the experience that, for example, Estonia has. And also a very important factor is the political will. So this whole project was driven by the president of Benin himself, because it was important for him to demonstrate the achievements that he has achieved a lot in this e-governance area during his first presidential term. And that has actually helped him to win the elections a year ago. And Miss Aurelia, or Madame la Ministre, how they call her in Benin, the Minister of Digital Economy and Digital Communications in Benin. She has visited Estonia quite many times to study the experience, to visit our office here, to visit e-governance academy's office, and to visit all the different Estonian governmental institutions to learn how they are using X-Road in Estonia and how can Benin learn and benefit from that. So all in all, these are our outcomes. And speaking about the future, we see that our cooperation with Benin, we hope at least that it is going to be a long-lasting one. So we are definitely going to provide support and maintenance both for UXP and the citizen portal for Benin in the upcoming future. What I learned from this last visit to Benin, and that has taken place last week, is that COVID and COVID pass and digital identity topics are also important. Well, they are important everywhere right now. See, also tracking vaccination and tracking people who have been diagnosed with COVID-19. This is also something that Cybernetica can help Beninese government with, and this is probably this will be the focus of the next steps that we are taking with Benin. So this is the short summary of what we have done so far. Thank you for your attention.